Hi everyone, my name is ThomC. I'm a singer-songwriter and music producer from Belgium. Today we're going to take a look at 3 free plugins that you can get to improve your productions. The two first ones are plugins by Wavesfactory that enhance your drums, and the third one is a channel strip plugin. So we'll first take a look at how to download them and then listen to them in the context of a song. You and I, a delicate rise, I'll never feel. The first plugin that I wanted to show to you guys is the SK10 by Wavesfactory. Now what the SK10 does is that it simulates a sub-kick microphone, a bit like the Yamaha sub-kick would do in recording studios. And as it says, it adds low end to your tracks in a very natural way. I've been using it in a few different kicks and it really sounds nice in my opinion, really adds that bottom end that you need sometimes. Now the second plugin I wanted to show to you is Snarebuzz, also made by Wavesfactory. Snarebuzz is an audio plugin that simulates the sympathetic resonance produced by the wires of a snare drum when another sound source is playing near. It's a bit like when you start playing the guitar or start singing in a room where there's a snare drum nearby and you hear the snares resonating. It kind of replicates that effect, but I use it when I don't have the luxury of recording the snare drum with two mics and want the sound of the wires, and I think it really does the job too, so it's a very nice plugin. The third plugin I wanted to show to you is the channel strip by Dead Duck. Now it's a free channel strip with all the main features that you would find in a channel strip: gate compressor, EQ, filters, in and out, limiter, and you can also route the EQ, gate and compressor in different ways. And I really like channel strips for many reasons, but I'll be telling you why later. And this plugin is actually part of an effects bundle with 16 plugins. It's got an auto pan, channel, chorus compressor, delay, equalizer, filter, flanger, gate, limiter, mono, delay, phaser, reverb, signal generator, tremolo, utility. So it's all free on deadducksoftware.blogspot.be. Really cool plugins. And they've also released 2 free synthesizers, actually, the DJ X10 and the DD-X10. So you might want to try those out. Really like the effects bundle. So yeah, let's listen to those in context now. Let's first take a look at the SK10. So now this is a kick drum that was recorded at one of the rehearsal sessions that we did with my band. So let's first listen to it without. With. Without. With. Without, sorry. With. So it really adds the lacking low end sometimes in your kick drums. It's got 3 controls: low pass, mix and amount. Very simple and easy to use, and I really like it, really use it a lot on my productions. So let's have a listen to Snarebuzz without on the snares. With. Without. With. Without. So now Snarebuzz has a few different controls: attack, release, high pass, low pass, room size, room mix, gain, pan and mix. Let's take a listen to the low pass control turned up just for a moment. So as you can hear, when I turn it up, it starts sounding quite unnatural. There's a lot of treble in the signal, and I think it doesn't really, blend well with the snare drum. So it's nice to have a low pass control on it. So very nice plugin too. Let's take a look at the DD channel on the snare drum too. Now I'm gonna boost the snare drum at around 7 point something. Let's take a look at. Okay. I would add a bit of top end around maybe 10 to 12k, depends. Yep. And I would also boost the low mids a tiny bit, you know, around 150 to 100, something like that. So always make sure that you volume match the settings that you apply to an EQ or to a compressor. You know, you have to listen to before and after because it's very important. Otherwise, you would end up adding volume to everything all the time and it would end up sounding not amazingly great. Now, with snare drums in particular, I don't exactly like removing anything except sometimes a bit of resonance or that kind of thing. But maybe a tiny bit of filter. See. You might want to add different settings on it or to your snares, I don't know, but I like it this way. Let's have a listen to the compressor now. Now, what I want to do with this snare drum, and you might be wondering why I'm not setting the attack time a bit later, a bit slower. I wanted a fast attack to kind of, tame the transients a bit, because in this particular snare drum for this particular song, I think that it's better to even out everything. Actually, I could maybe set the release time a bit slower than it is now, but I really wanted to you know, kind of push what's underneath. Hear the wires a bit more, and hear maybe the ghost notes, if there are any, I don't know, in the song maybe. But I wanted to not add more punch to it, but just even out the sound. I hope that these 3 plugins will be useful to you. The reason why I really like channel strips is that you have everything in one tool and there's nothing to disrupt your workflow. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, share it with your friends, give me a thumbs up, give me some comments, and tell me about your favorite channel strips. Tell me what your favorite 3 plugins are, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much. Bye.